What's up, everybody? Welcome to Kraken Hunters. I'm Carolina Hitman.
I am Anubis.
And we're continuing our tournament of power today.
Round two.
Round two. Now we're getting to some good ass matches now.
Yes,
we're getting some good ones. We got the weak ones. We don't say weak, but we got the throwaways away in the first round.
Some of them weren't throwaways.
No,
some of them were really close.
Yeah, some of them were really close. Some of them were just landslides.
Landslides, like Rama.
Yeah, John Wick.
Yeah.
But so we're doing round two now. So before we start, we want to go over the rules and regulations of our tournament of power, round two. All right, rule number one. It is actually it's not a random encounter.
Oh, you want to say they know each other?
Yes, they know each other. They know. We're going to give them 1 week worth of prep time. Well, I said no, not 1 week, 1 day. That's more along the lines.
Let's go with 2 days.
2 days?
Yeah.
All right, 2 days worth of prep time. So each participant has 2 days worth of prep time. So they know a little bit about each other and get to study each other. Rule number two.
There are knives allowed.
Yes, knives are still allowed in this tournament. I think that's the biggest factor for me.
And I think it'll help a lot in this match.
Yes, so knives are allowed. Rule number three. No firearms. Still no guns, everybody. I think no guns will be allowed in this entire tournament. I think it makes it better because if we allow guns, John Wick will win.
I think if we allowed guns, we'd also have to allow backup.
Oh yeah. So John, like I said, because if we allow guns, John Wick will win. It's not even no question. He's an aimbot. Yeah, that's all it is.
It's just like watching a dude from Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Headshots.
So those are our rules for this round. So
2 days.
Yeah, 2 days with the prep.
That kind of changes a little bit.
A little bit, yes, it does.
Now,
throw a little wrench in the system.
So today we're going to talk about round two fighters, Danny the Dog versus Tommy Oliver. Which Danny the Dog is Jet Li's character from Unleashed, we've talked about before, and then Tommy Oliver is the White Ranger, Green Ranger, Red Ranger, and Black Ranger from the Power Rangers series.
But what we're doing for that is Tommy is just in his normal state. Like it's just him as a martial artist.
No morphing.
No morphing, no enhancement, nothing. It's just him as a martial artist fighting. So, who you want to talk about first?
Let's talk about Danny the Dog.
Danny the Dog. So anybody who's watched a previous video on this one, which I'll post a card up here so you can see. But Danny the Dog.
He's proficient in wushu.
Yes, wushu. And anybody who's watched the Unleashed movies knows that when you take that collar off, Danny is focused and he is ready to attack.
Yeah, you even see his pupils dilate and everything when that collar comes off.
Yes.
Man. And it's just like straight up unleashed. He is unleashed.
Yeah, and that's like a perfect title for that movie too.
It really is.
It really is.
And they didn't even want to make that movie.
Really?
Yeah. You know what made them get it and made them do it?
What?
Morgan Freeman.
Really? Morgan Freeman?
Yeah.
Thank you. We drink to you now, sir.
Thank you.
But Danny the Dog, we see him being able to fight multiple opponents at one time.
And he can take them out quick. I mean, if he wanted to, he could just kill them like one hit.
Right.
Well, he took that one big dude out with three.
Yeah.
Three shots to the throat.
And the good thing about this, Danny is, he is adaptable. Even in his unleashed state, he's able to fight people. He doesn't have weapons, but he's able to fight people who have weapons. And we seen that in the scene where he's in that big pool, the empty pool and everything.
And they get like axes and crap like that.
And he's whipping their ass even without any weapons.
Well, actually, that was one where he wasn't fighting. That was just one where he was just, he's tired of killing people.
But he still fights though.
Yeah, he does. He has to. He's got no choice or, they'll kill all of them.
Exactly. So Danny the Dog, man, he's very proficient in martial arts. He's a very skilled fighter, and I think...
Honestly, you know what I think about Danny the Dog? I think he's a very primitive fighter. I think that's what gives him the edge. Because, if you watch him in this style of wushu, wushu's really, really hard to master. And the way he uses it is really, really primitive. Like maybe...
In this movie anyway.
Maybe he's not like a master at it, but he's got a good handle on it enough.
I still think he's a master in this movie of it. It's just that the way they had him, far as the collar and everything like that.
He's literally like a fighting dog.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like he's more like an animal with wushu skills.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Like he's primitive, but he's still a master at the martial arts that he knows.
And he's got like the mind of like a child.
Yeah, and children don't hold back.
No, they don't. That's the thing too.
Yeah,
that's probably why I'm saying that it reminds me of more primitive because he's, I guess with martial arts, your whole thing is not to fight.
Right.
And when it comes to like him got the mindset of a child, he's just unleashed.
Right, and I really love that one. Like I said, it's a good movie.
Yeah, I really like it too.
So that's Danny the Dog, everybody. Now we're gonna go on to Tommy Oliver.
Yes, I love Tommy Oliver, man.
Tommy Oliver.
That's like my childhood.
Now, Tommy Oliver, like I said, we're not doing his morph state or any enhancements. We're just doing him as a martial artist. And we know he is a very capable and skilled martial artist.
Yes.
Now, when I posted the last matchup, like I said, I posted in one of my groups.
He was fighting Tyler Durden.
Yeah, and that was one of the landslides, and deservedly so. But Tommy, man, the thing that people were saying is that he's used to fighting out-of-world aliens and stuff like that.
Putties. Yeah,
putties and stuff. And I do give him that because he is used to fighting threats that the average person actually would never even face, at least because of them, or because of the Power Rangers.
He's done it too in his normal state.
Right, exactly. And he's used to fight. Now, don't get me wrong, Tommy can take damage, and Tommy's been hurt before.
Yes.
But unlike the last round, where he was just fighting some regular dude who just street fought, he's actually fighting a real martial artist and killer now. And Tommy, the thing with Tommy, I think he tries to say. We're not talking about Lord Draken, by the way, because if we were talking about Lord Draken, this would be a totally different, a totally different conversation. But Tommy, I think he's more along the lines of trying to save and not hurt or endanger.
Right.
And I think in this matchup, I think that's a hindrance or a disadvantage.
Yeah. Yes.
And I think that's what gives Danny the Dog the advantage in this fight.
Well, there's also another fact too that we were thinking, even on our last video we didn't mention was, we did mention it, but it was at the end of it, is that Tommy Oliver is proficient with a blade.
Yeah, he is.
He's proficient with a sword and a dagger.
Right, and I think that, because he used the Saba,
which is
the dragon dagger.
Yeah, the dragon dagger, which is like a flute.
Right.
But that's the thing too. His martial arts style, he kind of needs that when it comes to him fighting Danny the Dog. He's actually gonna have to have it.
Yeah, he's gonna have it. Like
if he doesn't have it, then
he's dead.
He's done.
And I think and that's the thing where they're equally matched. I think Danny knowing how to adapt, especially when we seen in that fighting ring where he can use different weapons to fight and disarm his opponents, to where he can actually use their weapon against them.
Now, I think another thing with our round 2 is we're going to have to do the 2 days of prep time.
Yes.
Now, I honestly think Danny the Dog is not going to do anything.
I don't think prep time with Danny the Dog really helps him any.
I don't think he would actually. I don't even think he would do it because of his mindset.
Right, and I still think that he still, even without the 2 days prep, he still has the advantage in this fight because he is a stone. When you take that collar off, he is a stone cold killer.
Right.
He's no emotion, no remorse, no regrets, nothing. He is a stone cold killer.
But the thing is, though, another thing is Tommy Oliver is going to need that, and he will use it to its full advantage. 2 days, he's going to study every fight. He's going to study it, and he's going to find out everything that he can. So he is absolutely ready when he sees Danny the Dog.
Right. And this is an interesting matchup. That's why I'm glad we're in round 2 now. We get interesting ones.
I think that first rule change, I think that is going to be it's
going to be, I'm going to tell you, that will decide a lot of matches.
I think it will decide this one.
Oh, yeah. I don't know, man, because even with Danny, because like you say, he's got the mind of a child. Even without him prepping, I still think his killer instinct and his will and his willingness to kill, like no hesitation. Right. He doesn't hesitate. And I think Tommy would hesitate to kill Danny the Dog.
I don't think he would if I don't think he would if he like I said, those 2 days he's going to see that in every one. With those 2 days he's going to see, he's like, this is going to be a fight to the death.
So even with the prep time, I still think Tommy's at a disadvantage
because of him being just a good guy.
Yeah, him being a hero, and the unwillingness to kill and more save. I think for me that is what hinders Tommy in this matchup, because Danny, when you take the collar off, he's coming to kill you.
He's ready to kill you.
Yeah, he's ready to kill you. There is no hesitation whatsoever, and I think for me that's what gives Danny the dog the advantage in this fight. That's my pick for the week is Danny.
All right, my pick for the week is Tommy Oliver, because I think that those 2 days he's going to notice that, you know, Danny the dog, he's not gonna try and, you know, prep up for any of it. He's just going to go in with his raw instincts, kind of like a berserker, you know, as Jacob said. But see, Tommy's going to notice that, and I think with Danny the dog being like the mindset of a child, you know, he makes mistakes. You know, he does. And that's all it takes is one mistake.
That's it.
When it comes to a martial artist with the scale of Tommy Oliver. And I think that will happen. And that's what I think would happen.
Okay.
Now, see, that's Tommy, that's why he's my pick.
Okay. So we got some good picks this week, everybody. I picked Danny the dog.
I picked Tommy Oliver.
So we got our picks for the week. I want to know yours, Jacob. I'm going to shout you out in almost every video from here on out. That's right.
Now on.
Because you are our go-to guy, man, as far as the tiebreaker when we have a tie. Or I enjoy listening to Jacob's analysis.
Yeah, they're really in depth.
They really are. And I'm be honest with you, some of them have helped me change my mind. Like, you know what?
That's right.
I didn't think of that.
Yeah, that's absolutely
So that's actually a good point. So Jacob, please let us know who you think is going to win, man. I'm interested to see who you think. But everybody, that's the end of this video. We thank you for joining us. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Send comments.
Let us know who you think is going to win. When you comment, don't just say Danny or Tommy.
Yeah, let us know why.
Yeah, let us know why. Do you have anything else to add?
No.
Okay, yeah, good. So, but don't forget to hit that bell notification to get notified of our newest videos. But I'm Carolina Hitman.
I'm Anubis.
We thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining Crack the Hunters. We'll see y'all next time. Peace.